And off we go from Denver. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story. And what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Brown. Finding space at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow on play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the...
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Got 11 MT, take 11 mighty.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
11 MT. Here we go, here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Fine, ready? Here we go. 11. Stop.
Brown once more. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That time a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Now he's free at the 35. Javonte Williams. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams. 70 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, They wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on, set. Warriors 70. 19 tight, 18 rattle, 18 rattle. Ready?
Throwing Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They give it to Williams, running right. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Holding offense.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
To throw, here's Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. But the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
His throw incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On one, ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right, and he's got this down to the 35.
Get set, get set, get set. 12.
Play action, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Nix to the air. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now Williams running left. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 93 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Buffalo 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Bronco. Ready.
To throw is Nix. Open man downfield, it's Velo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Check, check.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And now an audible here into something else. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he'll be out of bounds. across the 45.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
Still first
And let's
down.
face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Holding. Offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still first down.
No, we changed it. We changed it. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Here's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. From the gun, again to Mitchell. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, report! Report! Hey! Yo! Middle!
Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Hey, middle. You at X.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
13.
Now it's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. Second and 10.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Justin Tucker for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Nix. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Nix. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Travis Jones. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey! Hey, report! Hey! Yo! Middle!
Now it's Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. 2nd and 9.
Go ahead. You. Go. Hey, middle. Go.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Finish it on! No, we change it. Get off!
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
13. Nice shot. Go ahead.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And Walker has it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, report.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A give to Williams, running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing Nix. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It was Chris Board in on the tackle. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Nix. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah. Middle. 180. Score here.
Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And running with power here.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Nix. That is caught, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now they'll audible to something else. Nix to the air. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Nix to throw again. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. On the ground, this is Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The final shot before break. Nix. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half
and got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 19. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Here's Nix.
And he's got it.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Williams going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Second and 5.
Being chased. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
On the sneak, it's Nix.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Report. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now Lamar changing the play. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 13. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson now. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
You change it. Hey.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punt.
Williams loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. A 1st down carry for Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, report. Hey. Yo.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
180. Middle. 180. Ready, shot. Go right here. Ready, shot.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. 180. Ready, shot. Sit up.
They'll run with Mitchell. Runs over it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Hey, middle. Report. Sit up.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Denver's offense ready to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now it's Nix. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. Nix. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Nix from the shotgun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Williams.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Williams will try again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Yo! Sit on!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He gets away from 1.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
You change it. You.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Hey!
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home,
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
There we go.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Gino. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick-6 and an early touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick-6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick-6.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. On first down is Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, it's Gino. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Seattle.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now, Gino. That one, take it in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Report!
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Ozzy! Alrighty! Oh, 13. 180!
Bateman is the motion man.
What is it?
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Baltimore.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
A design run here with Jackson. He's inside the 30. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. We talk about a quarterback who can hurt you both ways. That is the one-way defenses just can't stop him. All that speed, taking it the distance.
You're exactly right, Mike. This is just one of the elements of the quarterback position that is just so hard for defenses to account for. When they get themselves in space, they in essence turn into a running back, and once they get out in front, there's no catching them.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jalen Darden now to return it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be backed up now to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson, this a designed run. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. First down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's third down. To throw, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Geno to throw. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
He's going to run it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
On play action, here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
Play action now. Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
You gotta make a move. You gotta make it happen.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Back deep is Jalen Darden. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. So what's up?
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, hey.
Play action now. It's Gino. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Line. So what's up?
They'll try it now with Walker. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being a...
Well, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
There we go, to the one. 53. Hey, go flip her up. So what's up?
Off the play fake, it's Smith. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 2nd down, Walker. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Here's Gino. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks draw closer here. It's 21-14. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
180. Report.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
A first down throw for Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raven first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now Jackson on the move. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Aguilar able to make the catch. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. To the air one more time with Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson up top again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Again, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Darden. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st down is Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
On 2nd down, Smith. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down coming up. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Hold.
They'll motion over Metcalf. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Now a 2nd down throw for Smith. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
No, we changed it. It's hot. We changed it. It's hot.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
He'll find Aguilar complete. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Short pass goes a long way It works to the tune of 25 yards. Jackson now to throw on first down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. Jackson now on second down. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5. Third and goal for Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Now Jackson on 4th down. And he's into the end zone yet again. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return is Darden. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Lockett headed in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
There we go. Hey, 3 on left.
To throw, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. On.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The tight end, Fant, in motion. Tight end going in motion here. They'll go. Smith. And he will have got the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Hey, Alpha. What are you?
On the ground, here's Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Hey, report! Report! What is it?
He'll try and run the option left. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
You. Go. Ready! Out.
Fourth down. Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case,
that is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. It's a fumble return for 2 points for the defense. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, Smith. Metcalf, left side, he's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, middle. 13. Nice shot.
Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now an option here, left side. And he will get into the end zone and book the lead up by 2 more. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return is Darden. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And that is pulled in by the defense in the end zone. How about that? That's as easy a pick 6 as you'll ever get. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with, Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken at the 5. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, Smith. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Smith. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
49.
Gino now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Smith. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll motion over Metcalf.
No more, no more. Middle, middle. On.
They'll throw now 3rd and forever. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone.
No, we changed it. 13. Hey, Alpha, sit hot. We changed it. Right shot.
Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Hey. Sit hot. Hey, report. Hey. Sit hot.
Now Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That is brought in at the 10. He is in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Henry. A dive, and he's in. The two-point conversion is successful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Darden. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Smith now to throw on first down. He keeps it himself. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Hey, here we go, hey. Check 58.
A first down throw for Smith. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
Cover.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they